start to dread when I see a microphone. It ain't supposed to be like that. I said I'll be right back. I left the office, got a phone and called my partner Jack, and I asked him, remind me what's that? And right before he answered, I remember my passion in the past when I was scribbling in my tablet to box out my mom and dad scrapping to help me with my grandmother passed.
And welcome in, everybody. And now here's the veteran DH, Kyle Schwarber. In there at the knees. And we're underway here in the home opener. Comes up empty.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
And that one is in the dirt. Ball one. That's down and in. A slider missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second and he's out. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. In the dirt, now 2-2. 1 out, base is empty. So Trey goes down on strikes. Here comes Bryce Harper. That misses the zone. 1-0. Just missed.
That's inside.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs, base is empty. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. He'll touch them all. It's 1-0. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. That misses,
1-0.
and that is ball 1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Grabs it on the run, and that'll do it. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. First offering, and it just misses.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Next one misses, and that's ball 2. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
Here's Juan Soto. First pitch just misses. Tying run in scoring position here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Swing and a miss at a slider.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That one missed. And that's downstairs and outside.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1 strike.
fouls one away, and now 3-2. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Swung on, belted. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Castellanos whips it back in. Runner holds it third, so just one across on the play.
Well done, drives in the run. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. And they take the lead. It's 4-1. One down, and now it's Mark Vientos. Swing and a chopper out to short. Slinging it to first in time. Jeff McNeil stands in. Foul ball.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
No ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2
ball,
strikes.
2 strikes to count. Ball, that's inside.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. That's inside. Cut out and miss. Struck him out. And all set for the start of the inning. And now it's Alec Bohm. Holmes back to work. And there's a ball. Bohm, the 3rd overall pick in the 2018 draft out of Wichita State. Pitch is in the dirt. Now 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The relay throw, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Nick Castellanos stands in now and watches strike 1. Inside corner for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Next offering misses down and away. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. Got him looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Max Kepler at the plate. That clips the corner. To the right side. And he takes it himself for the out. This is Bryson Stott. Hit in the air, left field. Could be extra bases. Boom, in to score. And it's now a 2-run game. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off.
Now this one gets through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they trail by 1. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Fought off foul. March off of first with 2 away. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Going. Gone. Here's Trey Turner. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Toss to Alonso. Turner is out. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Bert, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
And now Xavier Edwards right through there for a strike. Hard liner. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Singled and scored his first time. Late swing, foul to the left. Ohtani, 30 years old now, and he was born in Japan. That one ripped. And that gets down in the corner. Alvarez through second. Throw is high and over his head. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Up and in, 1-2 the count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. And delivers outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Ball one there. And that one fouled off. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
2-2 the count.
Lined into left center, should be extra bases. One runs in, now a second crosses the plate. They've got the lead 6-5. A 2-run double.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Man on second, 2 down. Off the plate, and now 2-0.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4-hole hitter up.
(3-1) now. Hard on the ground to first. Harper takes it to the bag, inning over. And we're back. Here comes Bryce Harper. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one pulled foul. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. On the ground, right side. Takes it himself. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. JT Realmuto steps in. First pitch misses. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a two-bagger.
All over that one right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And this gets away from Alvarez. Probably ruled a pass ball as the runner moves up to third. Swings here and blasts one left field. And it's off the wall. The tying run is in to score from third.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Danny Young. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down. First and second, one out. Here's the left fielder, Max Kepler. Right through there for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Up the middle, base hit into the outfield. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark and he scores.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charging. Crazy.
Castellanos on third. Kepler over at first with one away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Swinging a foul out of play. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And a swing and a miss. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Outside.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So up next, Mark Vientos. Grounded out his first time up. And that one sliced foul. Strike two.
No balls, two strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And there's two away. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Hit on the ground to short. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. So up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. First pitch swinging. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
One ball, two strikes.
Swing and a miss. Start of the fourth, and here is Kyle Schwarber. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, these Phillies really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
On top of that, they haven't left many runners on base, so they've been efficient getting runners on and finding ways to bring them home.
Trey Turner at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. New pitcher on here, Reed Garrett.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Check swing, and he went. And the count is 1-1. And that one missing low.
Booga, never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
Hey!
2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Now at the plate, Xavier Edwards. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. On the ground to third, boom. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Back to the top of the Mets order, Shohei Ohtani digs in now. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And that ball is out of here. He circles the bases. It's 7-7. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Joe Ross.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Edman, the next to hit, takes outside. And another ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
1 down, base is empty. That one fouled off, 2-2. Got him swinging. Juan Soto now. That clips the corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond.
Kepler pulls it down. We go to the top of the 5th, and up to the plate is JT Realmuto. First pitch, not close.
You know, these Phils, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Right side. And it's caught for the out. And here comes Alec Bohm. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Castellanos in the box again, takes a strike. Inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Good job to fight that one off. Got him swinging. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Now batting Max Kepler. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Kepler measures 6 feet 4 inches, 225 pounds, and he was born in Germany. The 1-1 is fouled off. Popped up. Vientos under it, and he makes the catch. And that is. We head to the bottom of the 5th. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Ross back to work. And that is out of play.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Ground ball to Bohm. Bohm throws out to first, and that takes care of Alonso. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. That one fouled off.
Ball 1.
Next offering is fouled back. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Gets a piece and stays alive. Outside with a breaking ball. On the ground to short. Tosses to first. Home half of the 5th inning moving along. 2 quick outs. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. There's a strike.
0-1.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw comes in too late, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. So, man aboard, and now here's Jeff McNeil. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez, 1 for 2. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
And fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. The changeup missing. Going to count 1 and 2.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
That's down and in. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back here in Philadelphia, top of the 6th inning. And stepping in is the speedy Bryson Stott. Just missed. After it, and a superb diving catch. And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, A.J. Minter.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. This one in the air. Vientos settles under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. So the batting order turns over. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
2 balls, no strikes.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
2-1.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2. cut on and missed, and it's a strike. Back here in Philadelphia, now it's the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
Ball 2.
Rips that one to right. One away. Back to the top of the lineup at the plate, Shohei Ohtani. Sliced hard but foul. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. And that misses. 1-1.
1-1.
And that's down and away. Now a screamer into the outfield. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And now it's Juan Soto. And first offering is fouled off. That one missed. Outside low, and it's 2-1. This one smoked on its way out of here. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. No question about this one. It's out of here. And they add to the lead. It's 10-7. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Jose Alvarado.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Harper throws to first in time, and the lefty reliever does his job. Just one pitch to get the inning-ending ground out. Trey Turner now 0 for 3 in this one. The shortstop takes the ball.
Counts 1-0.
Slides, but he can't come up with it. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Nice job keeping it fair as he turned on it down the line. And once it got through the infield, it was a double all the way. Really important at bat coming up now.
Harper in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And there's a ball.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Up the middle, and a base hit right there. Flying around third is Turner. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and now just a 2-run deficit. Here comes Real Muto. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Ryan Stanek.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Tying run at the plate. Grounded to third, could be 2. Throws to second for 1. Over to Alonso, double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's in there at the knees.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. And first offering is fouled off. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. And there's the strike. That finds the mark on the inside corner. To third. Boom. And he beats it. He's safe. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. 1 for 3. Gets him to chase after that one. McNeil, the base runner at first with 1 out. Check swing on an 0-2. Appeal to first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And that's outside. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. In the air, out towards left center. Marsh makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th, so digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos.
There it was, 0-0. Here it is, hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Outside low, and now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late. And that is downstairs. And the count is even 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Puts it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
Stanek, a righty that throws with power. 33 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. So 2 down now, and here is Bryson Stott. Ripped on a line, and that's a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit. Wide throw, and it gets away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other.
Now on the bump, Dedniel Nunez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time.
Well, got to pause on that thought. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Matt Strahm. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Ohtani now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Ball 1.
Strom has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
Into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Tommy Edman at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss, strike one.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Popped up. Turner should have it. And there's one down. Juan Soto getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Slides, but it gets by him. Ohtani around second, headed for third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react. Here's
a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 13-8. So they bring on the veteran, Tanner Banks.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And it drops in. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
In the dirt. Vientos, the runner at first with two gone. Ripped to third, but handled. And back at Citizens Bank Park. Now it's the DH, Kyle Schwarber. And first offering is fouled off. And that's downstairs and outside. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. Here's Turner now. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. Now only 1 out remaining. So here. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Edwin Diaz.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Diaz is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. 13-8 is your final. For Chris.
Cherry tree, I cherish you, yeah, you're so sweet to me.